Good morning, all of you. So today I'm very excited to show you the comparison between Alpine and Busybox Docker images. So let me go back to my console. So for example, here if I try to list all the image ls, you can see that we have run the Busybox image, but we have not really downloaded the Alpine image, right? So for example, in the very first console, I will try to docker run -it Busybox because I'm trying to draw a comparison between Busybox and Alpine. So in this particular screen, we have a Busybox container which is running for us. So if I try to do ls, you can see all these kind of the directories. And similarly, if I move back to this particular container, again docker run -it, I'm trying to pull this particular image from the Docker Hub repository. So since this particular image is not stored locally, you can see that it is getting downloaded from the Docker Hub repository, and we have already assumed the shell of our Alpine image. So if I try to do ls, you can see that uh, you have seen that these are the directories, all the directories which are existing inside the Busybox. And similarly, you are seeing in the Alpine distribution, you can see little more directories as compared to I would say, Busybox, right? So what I am so for example, again, so just understand this: Busybox is nothing but the set of the Linux utilities. It is not the full feature Linux operating system, by the way. But if you are trying to draw a comparison with the Alpine, it does offer you the full features of the Linux or Linux operating system. Therefore, the size of the Docker image for the Alpine might be little larger as compared to the Busybox. So for example, if I try to list sbin, you can see these are all the directories which are existing uh, uh, under the sbin directory. So for example, if I do ls sbin, so you can see that so again the Alpine distribution is again based on it is basically making the use of all the utilities which are being offered by the Busybox, but at the same time you can see there are other features which are being offered by the Alpine distribution as well. So if I try to scroll down or scroll up, you can see that so for example, apk utility is also there. So there are some of the utilities which are not there in the Busybox, but it's there in the Alpine distribution, right? So this is what I intend to show you. So for example, if I try to exit from this particular terminal, if I try to clear my screen, I have already exited from my container. I'm just trying to list all the images which are existing, and I just wanted to show you. You can see that Busybox image is just over 1 MB of the size, and as well as you can see the Alpine distribution is a little somewhere around 5 MB or 6 MB of the size. So however, Busybox does offer you some set of the utilities which Linux might be operating, but if you really want to make a use of the full featured Linux system, you are basically would like to go ahead with the Alpine distribution, which is a minimal distribution and extremely small Docker image we can make a use of. So this is what I intended to cover in this particular demonstration, and thank you for joining me on this.